I'm 23 years old, 22 years old. Once I'm done with this, I did this for you. Now I have to do something for myself. It's high risk, high reward.
How do I just, like, how do I tell my parents, like, I just want to go do for 18 months, and I've been sketching out, like, all these of, like, just go do and explore.
So what, they want you to get the safe job after college? Is that what you're saying? Just tell them, Nate. Yeah, you're a big boy. It's time.
Okay.
I mean, really, and listen, easy for me to say because your dad might punch you in the mouth, right? Like, I get it.
Yeah.
But here's what's interesting about a lot of my advice. It's black and white. Like, you know your parents. Like, clearly your signals and your nuances haven't worked because they continue to want you to go down that path. They are not responding to you. They're responding to what they grew up with and what they believe religiously, right?
Yeah.
So that means that means the soft way of like, hey, maybe, or like them want, like that's not working, right? Am I right? I'm asking you.
Yeah, that's totally right. I keep getting these lectures and all that.
It's time for you to lecture your parents back.
Okay.
One of you is gonna be right.
Yeah.
Let me promise you one thing. You really don't want to be 47 and hate your parents.
Okay.
Because I promise you, you're not actually hating your parents, you're hating yourself for not having the balls to do it.
Okay.
You want me to come over and have that talk with you?
That'd be great, but you know.
Start with mom and dad, or mom or dad, whoever you get, I love you. I love you.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm 23 years old, 22 years old. Once I'm done with this, I did this for you. Now I have to do something for myself. It's high risk, high reward, but when you're 23, that's what you do, because I'm not gonna be able to do this when I'm 47, because it's not gonna be practical. It is practical, mom and dad, for me for 18 months to just go and do and discover myself. I've been doing the thing for you my whole life. It's time that I do something for me. And if you can't support me in that, that's fine. I'd prefer you do, but I've gotta do this as a man.
Like, just because of like, you know, like the pedigree and like how much education and like they've sacrificed like having a safe job so I can do what I want. Like, I don't want to like disappoint. If that makes sense.
Nate, let me help you here.
Yeah.
Disappoint for 18 months and then make them feel good again.
Okay.
I mean, just tell them, listen, I love you for that. It means you're appreciative and you love your parents. Tell them the truth. Start with that. I don't want to. Like, either your parents love you and will respond to you, or they love you, but they're so deep into structure and it's been their whole religion, their whole life, that they're incapable, even though they love you, to break through and see it a different way. The problem is, it's your fucking life and it's gonna end up one way or the other.
I just want to thank you so much for still being out here, man. Like, for real, like, I mean, an hour ago, I was in my PJs, and I saw that Instagram post saying 9:30, Washington Square Park. I booked it over here, and thank you for still being out here.
Of course.
Like, I mean, obviously you do this all the time, but for us, it means a lot.
Thank you.
A little bit of a preface. So,
thanks.
Jesus, man, talking to you is really stressful.
Don't worry, man.
I never thought this would happen. So I'm in a situation where my father is very successful. I have not accomplished shit yet.
Right.
You are, how can I say this? You're an incredibly wise human being. You've put out a multitude of content. I don't know how much wisdom can be packed into one human being, but I mean, you exist. And so because of that, you inspire me, and I'm at this age where at 23, entering the best years of my life, correct?
Yeah.
I'm about to, hey, I'm very confused.
I'd give up everything to be 23.
Would you?
All of it.
To redo it?
100%. Time is the number one thing. Like, more time, like 18 more years, 100%, all of it.
Really?
Yeah, 100%. Like, that's like you guys should be real happy. I look at these young faces, I'm like, fuck. Yeah. So go ahead.
Oh, like I was saying, you know, there's just a lot of pressure to be great like him.
Yeah.
And I was just wondering, like, corporate finance, yes, I'm in it right now. I'm on the right path. Maybe
does he want you to be a CFO?
That's exactly what he wants me to be.
Do you want to be a CFO?
Slightly. I want to be successful. I want to make him proud. He's done a lot for me. I can repay him by being successful. I also want to be an actor.
Have you ever told him any of your truths? Or do you appease what he wants for now?
A little bit of both. A little bit of both.
Look, I think, your dad loves you way more than he wants you to appease him. No matter what you believe. And I think the sooner you can have an honest conversation, like a real honest one, the sooner you could start doing. You may have a conversation with your dad this summer where you get really real off the momentum of this, And you may realize when you're done with it that, fuck, you actually want to be a CFO. The key is to just have the conversation.
I mean, until then, I'll keep busting my ass. Hey,
Yeah, but that's like you busting your ass is fine and dandy. If you actually, like, if this is the thing that you wanted to bring up, I'm telling you, as scary as it may be, the real truth conversation, is your mom around and involved?
Of course.
Does she know how you feel? Does she play the good cop kind of thing, or is she kind of like reinforced, like what?
They
how does
both
it
want
play
me to
out?
hit a target that's hittable. That's what they keep saying. Hit the target that's hittable.
Right.
Because the acting target, the Broadway, the Hollywood, those are small targets to hit.
Let me give you a really, really, really good wisdom-based thing.
Please do.
You love your parents?
Absolutely.
I figured based on your vibe, if you don't do what you want to do, you're going to end up regretting it, which is then going to manifest at being mad at them, and you are doing a greater disservice to the relationship of you and your parents by not doing what you want to do than by doing what they want you to do. There's a seed of what you actually want to do. You're hiding that seed because you love your parents so much, right?
Yes, sir.
You're going to then do that, and then you're going to be 42 and not have the chance to do your thing, and you're going to be mad at them, and you're going to blame them for it, and then it's going to hurt your relationship, not help it.
Understood.
That's it. So
Hey, that's real.
it's really real, and it's like, it's the biggest advice I give to kids. I love my parents too, like fucking, I love, like, I think you're coming from a great place. You just don't realize yet what the cost of suppressing your own wants and desires, how it manifests.
Okay.
And that's how it's gonna manifest. So you gotta give that thought.
Yes, sir.
Cool.
Yes, sir. Hey.
My